Welcome to the Whiskey Warehouse. I'm Nick.
I'm Dylan.
Today we are reviewing a very special bottle. This was sent to us from the Lonerider Distillery. Very kind of you guys. Thank you so much. This is the Lonerider Deadwood Cask Finish, which is a straight bourbon whiskey finished in stout casks. It's at 90 proof, and it is made in Durham, North Carolina, at their distillery. But it was distilled in Indiana, so it's probably...
MGP, that's what it's going to be.
That's what I was about to say. See, it was distilled in Indiana, but it was bottled in North Carolina.
Yep,
so definitely MGP juice.
Yep. For
sure.
So, never mind. I think that's just a piece of tape.
Yeah, it is.
I thought maybe they were like hiding something.
Being sketchy. But the stout that they use is actually their brewery makes a Russian nitro stout. So they... it's finished in those beer barrels. Well, that beer is actually aged in used bourbon barrels, and then they take the beer out, and then they put this and finish it in there, which is kind of interesting.
Should have some nice notes to it.
Definitely. And they have a few other products, too. They got a bourbon that's finished in sherry casks.
Always good.
Yeah, and then this one's very interesting. A bourbon that's finished in tequila casks. You'd be very kind of different.
I picture like peppery, like
very
like kind of like
limey, spicy,
and not like spicy, like spice, like
No, like hot,
like hot, yeah,
yeah,
like hot.
Yeah. And then they also have a whiskey mule ready to drink in a bottle, which is a Moscow mule with whiskey.
Kentucky mule, that's what they call it.
Same thing.
Those things are good.
And they also have a chocolate liquor. But the mash of this is 60% corn, 36% rye, so pretty high in the rye, and 4% malted barley. So, let's get into it.
Expectations, Nick.
Expectations. Thank you for reminding me. Since this is high rye, I kind of expect this to be a little spicy.
In the good way.
In the good way, yeah.
Like baking spices.
But we'll see.
I'm expecting coffee and... I would say probably like the thing says back here, the buttery, smooth velvet. The top on the label, there's like a little text, whatever it is that goes over the top, says drink to the individual. So that's kind of cool.
That is a fake cork. Where's that at?
It looks like a twist off. No, it's fake.
It's fake cork. That's all right.
Yeah, they're starting out.
They're starting
we'll give
out.
them a pass.
It's all good. Yeah.
We're not huge fans of fake cork. But if you're...
We just got rubbed the wrong way because a very unicorn bourbon, I'm not going to say what it is, put a fake cork on it. It kind of...
We'll just say they're from Tennessee. Maybe I think the city is Belmead, so... I don't know.
Well, there you go.
I don't know what the name of the bottle was, though.
Yeah.
This is kind of a cool one. It's got a little guy with the TV on his head.
I like the bottle.
And then, there's little animals all over it and stuff like that. So they wrote on here, where are we going here, Nick? On the other side.
Yeah.
So this was funny. Nick and I like this a lot. You're either going to like it or you aren't. Telling you it has a buttery toasted oak finish just makes us sound pretentious. So they told you that it has that. Yeah. But they're not saying it to you. They're just saying, like, we don't want you to generalize, I feel like.
I like that.
Yeah, so let's... I like the bowls on here too, man. It's kind of cool.
Very interesting label.
It's like Old West meets like,
That's what like their kind of thing is. The outlaws. They outlaws making whiskey for outlaws. That's their big thing. Lone Rider.
I wore the wrong hat. All right, man. So expectations were said. Legs.
Your glass is foam or steaming up a little bit.
It is.
Was it cold?
Shouldn't have been. There we go. There's a couple running down. A nice little one.
Yeah.
It's happening again, though. I think it's just because we're at a low temperature that the viscosity is kind of staying like
low. Yeah, it's low. You can barely see it.
It's a very rainy day here in Ohio.
Yep. For sure. Yeah, see this one right there.
There's a couple.
Come down really slow. 90 proof.
Low and slow.
The color.
Almost the same as the
Sazerac.
The Sazerac.
Maybe a touch darker, cloudier maybe?
Yeah, it is cloudier for sure.
Yeah.
Just weird. You know, it looks pretty clear in the bottle.
That's probably the stout.
Glass.
That's probably the stout.
Yeah.
Right.
Let's go into the nose, buddy.
Nose.
Very heavy, like
On the rye.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And it's alcohol like prevalent too, even though it's a low
proof.
Yep.
A little bit, yeah. More than the Sazerac.
There is like a beery kind of scent to it that's coming out of there.
Berries?
Beer.
Oh,
like,
beer, yeah, sure. I kind of get yeast. Like a yeasty...
I don't get like a traditional bourbon nose out of this.
No, this is a rye. Definitely rye. It smells like a straight rye.
Yeah.
I can see the berries actually, like the raspberries.
Maybe. There's a lot that I'm missing. I think it's because I only have one nostril to sniff out of right now.
Definitely piney.
Yeah.
Maybe a touch of peppermint or something coming in.
Yeah, I was just about to say that, like a spearmint.
Yeah.
Spearmint
Spearmint
on
might
like
be
the very back
right.
of the nose.
Right. Fresh mint.
Does have like a little vanilla. Not pushing too. Like you kind of have to dig through to find that.
I'm not smelling much coffee.
Mm-mm.
I should get mostly the rye notes on this one.
Yep. All right, man. Maybe like some apple.
Apple?
Like fresh cut, like green apple, not like red apples.
I can see that. Yeah, definitely.
Interesting.
It's earthy.
Let's do this, dude.
Do it.
There's only so many cents we can get.
Right.
Cheers, buddy.
Cheers. Interesting.
I got like berries, and then it went kind of scotchy,
It's
like smoky.
like a roller coaster.
I'm tasting smoke.
I'm not getting much smoke.
It started out like super fruity, but then like I don't know, for some reason I'm getting like kind of like the peaty, like cigar-y kind of flavor.
That's interesting. I'm not getting that.
It bites though. It's got like a like the spice, like jalapenos, you know.
I'm getting the pine and the sweet vanilla up front. A touch of smoke, not a lot. Definitely not that peaty smoke.
It's sweet.
It's very sweet.
I like it. I thought I was gonna not like it, just because it's like young companies. Like sometimes I'm like, that's not hitting right.
Yeah.
It's kind of like the first time I had Ragged Branch.
Yeah.
I was like, no, but then we had it, and it was good. Really good.
Yeah.
I almost bought a bottle on my way back.
Do you run into it?
They had it at the place that I get all my cheap stuff at.
Good shit.
But I passed on it because it was like $50.
I'm starting to get the fruit notes now.
Dude, it smells like now it's starting to smell like Sazerac coming off the.
It's sweeter though, like fruity. You get raspberries and that green apple you're talking about. Maybe.
The finish is nice. It's like it bites for a second
cherries.
and then it just freaking like rolls down and it's gone. It dissipates very
Very well rounded. But if I had a blind taste test this, I'd think it was a rye.
Definitely.
Almost.
Yep. Especially after having the Sazerac. I think that this gears more towards that wheelhouse than the bourbon.
I'm getting some butter now. A little bit of butter. There might be the stout component to it.
It has a nice like woody flavor to it.
But it
doesn't get like oak. It's like
not much oak. If you look, you gotta look.
It would have. I would say it would have to be like cherry wood flavor.
Yeah.
Like the other day, I used some cherry wood when I was smoking, just to like season my my smoker.
Yeah.
And it smelled like cherries and chocolate in here, and that's kind of like what I'm getting is like a cherry wood kind of flavor. It rolls in. It's nice.
Yeah.
And it doesn't taste artificial, which is good.
Well, it is a bourbon, so they can't put anything.
No. I'm saying just like You know, we've had some.
Oh, like artificial flow. Okay,
that
gotcha.
taste artificial cherries, like maraschino, which is
Right.
artificial.
Like that Woodford wheat. And,
Yeah.
Yeah.
This has more of like a natural cherry vibe coming out of it.
Mm-hmm. There is some coffee, but it's on the very last finish. Once it goes down your throat, and you taste a little bit, there's a little coffee there. A little bit.
I need to get a bottle of this. That's very good.
Yeah.
For being like, nothing against MGP.
No.
But for a young company to come out swinging like this is a fantastic product.
Yeah.
I hope to see them using their own juice here soon.
Mm-hmm.
And see if they can kind of make this basically the same thing. Like,
Right. The
if they
same
can copy it and get it close to
TC
this.
whiskey kind of, as you were telling me, their straight bourbon tastes a little different since
Yeah.
they got on their own juice, right?
Yeah.
A little
Just
peppier.
a little bit.
Yeah.
Pepperier. This is good though.
Mhm.
This is very good.
I definitely recommend this. I don't know the price on this. If I had to guess, it's probably around 30 or 40. Being craft, it might be a little higher, but
Lonerider.
I looked it up. It's not on their website either. But it's good. It's very good.
I don't know, man.
Definitely
I need to get off my Wi-Fi.
very distinctive bourbon, for sure. If you're right, guys, this is a very bourbon to go for, too.
No, they don't even have it on here.
Yeah. See, it's a not very common. These guys are pretty new.
Crazy. It's very good.
Very good.
I like it a lot.
So what'd you score it?
You know what? Based off from
On bourbon.
everything, I might give it a solid 85.
Mm-hmm.
Just, it's good. It's not unicorn status, but it's definitely palatable.
Definitely.
Got
some interesting flavors.
I'd share it with friends.
Mm-hmm.
You know, some of the stuff that goes like way up in the 90s, like, you better be a good friend.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
This is good. This is very good. Not 90 material, but almost there.
It's a good go-to.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Yep.
if you want something very, it's kind of complex for, being a craft MGP product. It's, I like it.
Yep.
I'd probably give it like an 86, I think.
You're gonna one up me.
Yep.
Makes sense. I guess they sent you the bottle.
Right. I was just asking because they were like, and they were kind of flexing it. Yeah, we know we got good shit.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, good stuff.
Yeah, definitely. Thanks, guys, very much for sending us the bottle.
Absolutely.
Definitely recommend your shit to other people, and we will put their website in the description.
Absolutely. LoneriderSpirits.com.
For sure.
Very tasty.
Very good.
Stamp of approval. I hope we get one that we don't have a stamp of approval for.
You don't like?
Yeah, like old Dan Tucker was kind of like a fucking spin-off spoof episode. Like,
Yeah.
that would never get anyone's
I
stamp of approval.
do know one that I think is horrid. I don't think you've had. I can't remember the name of it, but do you remember that Facebook post you said that it was like backwards, and we were like arguing about how he had like really bad.
Oh
burgers up top?
yeah.
It was on that list. I can't remember what it's called though.
I don't know.
I'll look it up after this.
Can't recall.
But yeah, we'll see you guys next episode. Lonerider Spirits, check them out for sure. And yeah, we'll see you guys next episode.
Peace, dudes.
Peace.